welcome back to the channel and welcome to Scotstoun, where in a little while Glasgow Warriors will take on Stormers, who are just warming up in the post down below. It's chilly, it feels like autumn. It's blimmin' June. But we'll know the semi-final lineup in just a couple of hours' time. I've just watched Leinster against Ulster, so we know the winner there, and that's what I'm going to talk about on this video. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you get value from the channel, if you love your rugby, give the video a thumbs up, and I'd love it if I would earn your subscription as well. And congratulations to Leinster, 43 points to 20, 6 tries, over 40 points against the spirited Ulster team. And the overwhelming thought I have on Leinster is they can get a lot better, and they will, which is a good place to be. But I just want to start on Ulster. Tell me if you agree on this one. I was watching that game and thinking, I was seeing the players go down injured. Cubed, Jacob Stockdale, for example, and I was thinking maybe it's a good thing that their season's ending, because recently, with some of the performances and the attitude, they've really reinstilled a bit of pride into that jersey after the tough challenges off the pitch and on it. And guys like Nick Timoney have been brilliant. Jacob Stockdale, Rob Herring, John Cooney, Mike Lowry, just guys have really shown a bit of something. And you've got green shoots with guys like Cormac Izuchukwu, who's been an absolute revelation this season. What an athlete he is. I love Dave McCann. So they've got something about them that they can build on, but it's probably the right time for the season to come to an end. They went out with a lot of credit in the bank, with a lot of spirit, and they will get better and restore things next season. And fair play to the fans who've stuck with them, because it's been a tough old time for them. So rest up and recharge the batteries, get ready for next season. I just wanted to say that. But on Leinster, I mean, I think the word I used the other day was it would be unthinkable if they come away from another season without silverware, bearing in mind the players they've got. And they put out a red hot team for this one. They did the business, and they're going to send a strong team to South Africa. They look like they meant business. And I just want to say on Ross Byrne, who's come under fire. I mean, understandably so. He's come under fire because his performances at times have been questionable. I thought he did well today. There was a few moments, I don't know if you were thinking the same thing, when he shanked a few of his clearance kicks. You're thinking, oh dear. But in fairness, kicked his goals. And, hey, Leinster, well done for going for 3 points during a knockout game. Well done. That you should make note, do that again. And he kicked his goals, set up some play. I just think he doesn't take the ball to the line like Johnny Sexton did. Johnny Sexton was so brave, the way he would take the ball so flat to the line and get smashed by people, but he would attract them so that he would find space for other people. I think that's the difference between Johnny Sexton and Ross Byrne. But in fairness to Ross Byrne, and tell me if you disagree, I think he did all right. I think he did okay today. In fact, I think there's good performances right across the park. It's nice when chapters end nicely, and Ross Maloney's last match in Dublin for Leinster ended with a try, and that was a very popular one with the crowd. We had some fairy tale moments for like Courtney Laws today, a nice moment for Ross Maloney, I like that. And yeah, one of the things I took away from watching this game, just how streetwise Leinster are. Just before half time, 17-0 at this point. Ulster banging on the door, getting them all going. Penalty, but Ulster didn't score, and Leinster managed to do just enough to avoid getting a yellow card, which is, I mean, it's annoying to watch, particularly if you're an opposition fan, but you have to admire how good they are at it. They do just enough to not get on the wrong side of the ref, but they do enough to stop the opposition doing what they want to do. It's very, very smart and streetwise. It must be so frustrating if you're an opposition fan, but I kind of love it. And yeah, going through their team. Yeah, they were able to empty the bench and take some of their big guns off because the game was won. 17 points up, by the way. It was 17-0 at half-time, 17 points up. Was there slight nerves if you're a Leinster fan? 17-point leads and all that? PTSD at that scoreline, but they extended it, did the business. 6 tries, a couple from low. What was it? 1 from Van der Fleer, 1 from Maloney. Jordan Lama, who, oh my goodness, Jordan Lama ran straight to score a try. He's so good and so talented. I just wonder how much more talented he could be if he didn't do as many steps as he does. I mean, his footwork's electric. But sometimes just do the easy thing well. And Jimmy O'Brien, that guy is such a classy rugby player. It's going to be a tough one to call with Leinster and Ireland when everybody's available. Who do you pick in your back three? Because I really, really like Jimmy O'Brien. Yeah, what else would I want to say on that one? Yeah, you can just totally feel the difference when Jamison Gibson Park comes off. And I don't want to make that a criticism of Luke McGrath. It's just no one else is Jamison Gibson Park. The speed of the pass, he's just a very, very special talent, isn't he? And Leinster are very lucky to have him. I cannot wait for next week already. Seeing a full ball Leinster team going to South Africa against the Bulls. That's going to be physical. The Bulls were not at their best. Leinster will go up gears as well. It's sort of felt, I don't know about you, I think the atmosphere here is going to be bouncing at Scotstoun. But it hasn't quite felt like the URC knockouts has sparked into life just yet. I think next weekend it will. Hopefully tonight it will as well. And I'll be here on the channel to capture that when it does. But yeah, Leinster have done everything they can in Dublin. How much are they going to rue those decisions to play weaker teams in previous weeks? That means they don't have a home semi-final next weekend. We will see. It is fascinating as well. One thing I love, bearing in mind we've got the Stormers down here. I mean, this one is the hardest game to call out of all of the quarterfinals. The Warriors against the Stormers. With these conditions, it feels like blimmin' November, not June. But I could imagine Glasgow winning this one. But if the Stormers do, then it sets up 2 matches which will be Ireland against South Africa. One in Ireland, down there in Limerick, and one in South Africa, potentially. In Pretoria. Well, no, the other game is happening in South Africa, in Pretoria, isn't it? Bulls, Leinster, we know that now. It's just a lovely little setup for Ireland against South Africa in South Africa. Those 2 test matches which Damien Dielende described in the last couple of days as something that's a couple of games that are going to be a war. So yeah, let's hope the intensity ramps up in the semi-finals. I'm sure it will. Well done to Leinster, thoroughly deserved. Fair play to Ulster for never giving in. Little Mike Lowry just kept on going, got that try at the end to make it a respectable scoreline, nothing less than they deserved. 43-20 on Leinster Go. Leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.